Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rob Barrington here, and we are here for another weekly challenge. It is day two, and I mean, we have results where we could have probably been an imp better on each of these results that we have here so far, but luckily we're playing imps, so we're not going to get a zero on any of these boards. It might just be minus one imp or minus a couple, but we are going to jump off here on this one with a nice one no Trump opening bid. So we're going to jump in. And we're going to get at it here. One no Trump. Ooh, that transfer is coming at us. So here, folks, this is a time where we would consider super accepting because of the number of trumps that we have. We have 4. And this is one of those times where if you have 4 trumps, you might super accept if you also have a maximum for your values for whatever no Trump you've opened here. And here, we've opened one no Trump showing 15 to 17, and we have exactly 15. So we are qualifying for a super accept with our shape, our number of trumps. We just don't have a maximum here, so we're just going to bid 2 hearts. We love hearts, by the way. So here, if they invite, I'm going to accept for 2 reasons. Now, number one, I know I'm a minimum, but I now have a better hand, right? Because now I have a fit with my partner. I have a 9 card hard fit. I have a roughing value, and I'm the shorthand in the trump suit. So this is all systems go. And folks, we're playing imps, right? So even if we were close here, we would stretch to get to game just because the payoff is such a big one and the loss is small here. So here, partner actually has a pretty fun hand here. They have no good hearts, but the good thing is we have 9 trumps. So when you see this sort of hand, I don't want you to worry. Even if you had less honors, you still have 9 trump, right? So if they're breaking 2-2, you only have 2 losers. And especially when we have the queen jack in our hand, it's so likely we have 2 losers and only 2 in this spot. The lead is interesting. It's the 10 of spades. We can either expect that to be shortness or something from 10-9. I don't expect the king to be to my left now, especially when I see this queen here, or any honor to be to my left. So here I'm just going to win the ace. Notice I have nothing to pitch, and I'm really not going to be roughing anything other than a spade over there in that dummy. But I kind of want to get to dummy to lead a heart, and I'm going to risk it by just leading this diamond here. I'm going to play a diamond to the ace just so I can lead a low heart, and this is just to hopefully avoid losing more than 2 hearts. Now they lead a diamond. This is the scary part if they're roughing here to our right, and they are, but ooh, they're roughing with the king. That's good, right? That means we can still draw Trump here if we're successful, unless unless they're short in spades and they have the 10 of spades to our left. There's then. Now when we see 10 of hearts, excuse me, not 10 of spades. No. So when I see this 9 of spades, I hate my life because now I know that original lead 10 small was a doubleton. So we should know what's happening in trumps too. We played a low heart to our jack. It went honor, and now I am playing in a spot where I know I'm going to get over rough to my left, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's a good trump. It's the 10, and there it is, folks. Little trump promotion. Good thing is I get to kind of throw away a club over here now, right? So it's kind of a loser on a loser type play. The good thing is I think we probably were destined to lose a club on this because they weren't going to lead clubs for us. Let's just jump over the results. This is kind of an interesting hand to look at anyway. Here, I think I can make it if I just draw trump immediately. Watch this. If it goes spade, spade. Now, if I play a heart from my hand, I would guess it would tell me. Well, I guess it would still tell me I'm down 1 because I still have to lose a club, right? Recognize if I lose 2 hearts, I know I have to lose a spade and I'm going to have to lose a club. So I'm guessing this would still be down 1. But right, I felt like I had maybe a chance to make it, but only if we make the opponents lead clubs for us. So really the recipe on this one, after that first round of trump, if we could survive, maybe we just strip this hand down and throw them in with a trump. And at some point, it would either give us a slough and a rough or have to lead a club. But unfortunately, we don't even get there, right? On this hand, they just defend well. But I'm happy to be in 4 hearts on this. And this is a very good imp play, right? You would expect anybody to just be in 4 hearts on this hand in any sort of invitational sequence. North is interesting. I probably would gain force with this hand. Look at that, folks. It's worth the risk with a solid 9 count and this sort of shape. The problem is they don't know they have a heart fit right away. So when it goes 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, they're kind of splitting the difference here. They're saying, okay, I'm going to invite because I only have 9, and if we don't have a heart fit, this is only 9, right? Because it's not any extras. But really, I think the quality of their 9 points and the fact that they have a little extra shape would get me to game force. That's all. Right. So here I would transfer to hearts and bid 3 diamonds and hope I found a heart fit. And if I didn't, I would cross my fingers and hope I had enough. All right. So this one, I don't know. I don't think this will be too terrible. And if they didn't get the game, well, we're happy with that. We want to be the ones getting to these closer games in an imp format anyway. All right. So let's jump into the second board here. We have a nice 16 count after 1 spade past 2 spades. Don't do anything like this, folks. This is unusual, or at least it's certainly going to be that for the robot. So here we have a couple of choices. Pass is one of them, and double is the other one. I like double because I don't think my partner's going to act in the balancing seat here. This is usually an auction. I can't guarantee this, obviously, but it's an auction that smells like a 1 spade past 2 spades, all float, right? So if I pass here, I'm just kind of putting us in this spot where we're going to be defending 2 spades. So here, if I double, I'm at least going to bring my partner in when they have something to say. And it looks like partner had nothing to say and they are now in a game. So here, watch what happens here first. Before we touch anything, folks, when we're talking about defense, we have a process we want to go through, right? So we always have information when we're defending. We've seen an auction, and maybe it's 1 bid, maybe it's several, but we have a ton of it on this particular auction because we've seen this auction. We see that our left-hand opponent, and let's just click on it. See, this showed extra values, and it was kind of a natural-ish game try for their hand. Now they do know they have a fit, so these are total points. But really, if we just count the high cards we know about, we have 16. The dummy here has 9, right? The jack is coming from the dummy right now. So that's 9 points. So we have a total of 25 between our 2 hands. And left-hand opponent presumably has just shown 16 to 17 total points. So let's just give them 15 total points. How many points does our partner have? Right. So now you should recognize this just kind of without too much of this thought, but here you can get absolute confirmation of the points. Partner has nothing, right? So you're defending this absolutely alone, and in this situation, we are going to just remember that for the rest of this hand. When we are in this situation, I want to ask you guys a quick question. What sort of signal should we give here if we were playing with a human being? I know the robots don't understand signals too much, but if you were playing with a human being, what sort of signal would you give? And if you're not sure about that, you can join me for a new course that I've created for all you guys. It's self-directed, so you can pick it up anytime. It actually drops on September 20th at about 6 p.m. So if you're watching it before that, you can pick it up and it'll drop right into your lessons page on my site, or you can pick it up anytime after that, and that'll be right at bridgelesson.com for you. It's a new course that's going to give you decisions just like this one. And this is a decision of what signal do we give, and when we see this lead from partner and dummy winning a card that's a jack or lower. So here it's going to be clear that we can't beat this jack when we play to this trick. We give count to our partners. So this would be the correct signal, the 3 of diamonds. And what's a count signal, folks? Well, when we're playing on defense and we're giving a count signal, and there are specific spots where we can do this, low, high would show an odd number of cards in the suit, and high-low would show an even number of cards in the suit. So this suit, diamonds, we have 3 of them. That's odd, so we would play low and then high first. The robot's paying no attention to this whatsoever, so there's not a ton we're going to do here. Here, another defensive process here. We're going to play second hand low. We know they're going to finesse here. Interesting, they played the queen and not the jack. I wonder if partner has the jack, but I guess not, because now it's pretty clear that our partner did only have 2 spades. So at this point, make your choice, folks. What would you do? Here, I certainly know that my partner doesn't have the queen or the jack of clubs. I'm going to play the ace of clubs first and see what I see from left-hand opponent. If it's the jack, I might just plunk down this king as well. I don't think I'm going to be setting up anything for the opponent for sure, right? And so now I know I have club set up, but I also know that left-hand opponent just has spades. So at this point, I can also play the king of hearts. I should know the 10 of clubs is not cashing, right? Because the left-hand opponent here pitched the queen and the jack. They're never doing that, right? If they have a chance to take another trick. So here, I'm hoping to set up the setting trick here, but it looks like they might just be running a bunch of diamonds at this point. Oh, they let us hold this. Nice. We'll take that. We'll try to set up another one. Now it goes. Okay. And here, they just have honors and diamonds. We know that because we counted, right? So at this point, they're just going to play some diamonds and have a couple of spades left here. And at the end, you don't have to pay too close attention. You know, left-hand opponent doesn't have any clubs, so you can safely pitch those, even if you didn't know anything about this hand, right? So there we go. We beat 4 spades. So we traded kind of game swings on this one. Not game swings, but they got to a game that they just can't make, apparently. Although it looked like they might have been able to avoid a spade loser there, right? It's kind of interesting that they played a low spade to the jack or to the queen and then cash the ace. That is a weird choice. They could have just drawn all the trump there. Let's take a look at what the robot's looking at here. There's your double dummy. They should be making this, right? They lost the spade. They never needed to. And they could maintain control here by playing the 10 of spades from dummy. And honestly, I might even cover that with this hand. Probably not with 3 of them, but at this point, they don't know that. So here, kind of dropped the ball by robot. Watch this. They're done. Because they give me a spade, right? They could have always finessed that out. Odd choice, very odd choice. And can we look at it again from their perspective, just from like a declaring perspective here? Left-hand opponent should recognize that they have a heart loser and 2 club losers that they cannot get rid of, right? Because their diamond suit is mirrored up 4 and 4. So here, they cannot afford a spade loser, right? And they took a winning finesse and they plunked down the ace. This is weird for the robot. Odd choice. They have any way to get there. They can just leave a little heart and take another finesse. So I don't know. I'm happy to take advantage of that, but I don't think we're swinging on that either. It's the same player at the other table, so I guess we'll find out. But that's 2 boards in the books, and it's down city here. So although I kind of, it's weird. I feel better about these 2 boards than I do about the first 2 for sure, and those were 2 successful boards. So here, I think we're on the right track. We're almost halfway through, and don't forget, folks, I have 3 classes dropping this week. 2 that are totally self-directed. You can take them at any time. The Defense Decisions course, which drops on Tuesday the 20th, is the first. On Wednesday, we get back to the bidding quiz, and that's the random bidding quiz. It's one of my favorite classes and one of yours as well. That's why it's back. And we have Declare Decisions on Thursday. So a lot more play and defense this season. We're going to do Defense Decisions, Declare Decisions, 2 versions of those right off the bat at the end of September, and then more as we go into October. So I hope to see you in those classes or in the games that are available every weekend at bridgelesson.com as well. I'll leave all the links in the description for you. But don't forget bridgelesson.com, the homepage. We'll have that information for you as well. So I will see you either there or right back here for another weekly challenge tomorrow, folks. And don't forget, subscribe and hit the like button if you really like it, and you can super like it and donate to the channel as well if you like. Not required ever, but always appreciated. Thanks a lot, folks. Take care.